Hello everyone, Pyramid Intel. 1212 message. Today is a 1212 energetic portal and a new moon, so the energetics today are going to be very powerful and very expansive. It's been brought to my attention that yesterday, 1211, there were a large amount of cyber attacks on the United States that could potentially take down the grid in various areas. So I believe it isn't by coincidence that it's happening exactly at this time, because the energetics are so strong. And so it's an ideal time, manifestation wise, to utilize this energy. So what I want to say is this: when you have the new moon on a 1212 portal, anything that enters your mind, your manifestation powers are going to be really upgraded. So as everyone is finding out about the hack that happened yesterday, and they're finding out about it more today, coming into this vortex energy, the thoughts and energetics that you put out will be intensified because of all the energy around you. So it's really, really important that you don't add to the chaos, because I believe even if it were misinformation and the grid had not been attacked, if everyone, this is an electrical thing, you're talking about the grid is electrical, right? If everybody puts their thought forms out into the universe, believing in a very negative way that the grid had gone down, then we could actually take the grid down. And it's this type of situation and manipulation that's been happening to us over and over and over. So does it matter if it is misinformation or true information? No, because your thought forms and your belief and all the energy that you add to it is going to enhance it regardless. So when you receive this information, ideally light rays, you take the information and then you create exactly what you want, which is more than likely the complete opposite of what you may or may not be hearing. And that's how you change it. Many people cannot hear negativity, no matter what it is, and not slip into some sort of negative emotion. And that's why many people just turn off all news and they plant their flag. The yogis go into their caves and they just plant their flag and ground that energy deep into the earth. And that's huge. There isn't absolutely nothing wrong with it. But if possible, the next step is the transmutation. Not only are you grounding positive energy, but you're actually locking onto the nature of this reality. You're transmuting that energy and turning it into something else that's even better. That's almost like snatching it and changing it. There is no part of it that is more important than the other. Just maintaining the highest frequency possible is the ultimate goal and the best thing that you can do. But it's a next step. And if you find yourself slipping in any way, it's not going to have a certain oscillation. You're going to have some troughs and peaks. Minimize them as much as possible. And you can, and you probably likely have already experienced this, where you can feel both simultaneously. When you're reaching a higher and higher frequency, you can literally feel it up and down, up and down, up and down. And you're sitting somewhere in the middle as you move through the day, and you're feeling all of it at once, but you're still sitting on the middle line of that frequency band. Does that make sense? So if you're unable to maintain that place, that eye of the storm that I'm referring to, do whatever it takes to do that. So I hope that made sense. It's really important now, more than anything, that you not run with any negativity that you may be seeing or hearing, and you create something completely different. Okay? So it's really important because of the 1212 portal. We're from this time now through all the way to winter solstice on 1221. These are really important portals. The more you look for it, if you are interested in how everything works, and energetics, simulation, frequency bands, however you want to look at it, it's not physical reality that we've been taught. And the more that you look for it, the more that you're going to see that everything fits together exactly in this way. And that's why I'm going to be talking about it more and more, because I think people are going to be more interested in it, and they're going to have the capacity and the desire to understand more of how it all fits together. The year that we're just moving out of has to do with spirituality, God, examining all the parts, figuring out which way it is that you want to go, whatever label you want to put on it. And everyone should be, as we near the end of this year, you should have already figured this out, so really make sure that you're solid in what it is that you want and where you're going and where you're going to stand, what kind of a frequency band you want to be sitting in and what you want to create. Because today being the new moon in this vortex, that's why they created it, to try to crash all of that, everyone that's sitting in that highest frequency band of creation. Don't let that happen, all right? Because next year is the 8. And what is the 8? It's the power symbol. You know, it's like you're going to have the maximum energetics of a power year to launch whatever it is that you want to create. Light rays and everybody else, or who, you know, no matter what color spectrum that you are on. It's your creation year. And there are some who would like to hijack that and keep it at as low a frequency as possible, right? That's the name of the game. So take control. You can create whatever you want. I love you very much. Hope you're having a great holiday. Bye.